Hey guys, it's Snipesy and welcome to the final video of my Sonic Forces playthrough. So in this video we are going to be checking out the free DLC for Sonic Forces, which is episode Shadow. This downloadable content acts as a prequel to the Sonic Forces story, since we actually get to find out the origins of Infinite and how all of the bad things were about to happen before Sonic Forces happened. However, we are going to be finding out what happened before these events occurred with Shadow the Hedgehog. This guy debuted in Sonic Adventure 2, where he was one of the major playable characters in the story on the dark side, so it's going to be very interesting to find out what happens during this DLC, and as well being able to play as this new character. Before we get started, it is recommended that you actually play through the Sonic Forces storyline before you play this DLC, so you can go with what is recommended by completing the game around the middle point of Sonic Forces, or you could go ahead and complete the whole game just like what I did. Just as a quick heads up, I have actually checked out this DLC beforehand, and I can guarantee that you guys will not be let down by this DLC, so if you have this game, I highly recommend that you go ahead and check out the DLC. If you guys are hyped for this video, don't forget to go ahead and leave a like. Now, let's get straight back into Sonic Forces and play the free DLC episode Shadow. So guys, we are here at the main menu for Sonic Forces. As you can see, it has changed quite a lot since we last checked in when we first started the game, and now if we look over there we can see a lovely little flower blooming in the middle, and the music has changed as well since we have taken down the Eggman forces and that we've restored the planet so that all the animals can live freely without any harm. Now let's go ahead and check out episode Shadow, and we're going to be starting a brand new game. So let's do this, guys. It was 1 month before Dr. Eggman took over the world, the first time I encountered him. Ooh.
Shadow, we've got a report from the Intelligence Division. They've located an unknown base of operations that seems to be totally outside the chain of command for Eggman's army. There's a large-scale troop presence, suspiciously large for a place with no strategic value.
I can't imagine the Doctor would do something like that without reason.
He's always preparing some sort of devilish scheme, isn't he?
No kidding. And there's a rumor going around that old rotten Eggman has been developing some kind of new weapon. So...
Ooh.
Yeah. Looks like this won't be your garden variety recon mission.
do it to it, Shadow. Omega went on ahead of you, so you can link up with him on site.
Oh, nice, okay.
I'm more than enough on my own. I'll handle things my way.
Of course.
Omega said the same thing. You two go together like chili and hot dogs.
Wow, okay.
Chatter. I'm on my way.
Nice little joke there, I guess. Okay, so we are going to be starting off the first stage of this DLC, which is going to be stage 1, City, Enemy Territory. So let's go ahead and try and find Omega so that we can help him out. Let's see what's going to happen. We're here!
The area is enemy territory. Keep going, Shadow.
Okay. Got it. And we can boost through, we can fly!
1, 2, 3, Omega here. Extermination proceeding without incident. No problems to report.
Extermination? This is supposed to be a recon mission. You can't go making a big scene.
You should have known better than to send Omega on an op like this.
Yeah, what's that the smartest decision to have Omega for a recon? I don't really think so, because, you know, he doesn't exactly make a quiet entrance anywhere.
No hostile encounter. Route, come in. Position coordinates lost. Current location unknown.
Omega, what's going on?
Oh gosh.
Respond.
Oh dear. I think he's gonna cause havoc. So we gotta go ahead and make sure that Omega's doing okay. Okay, so if we just jump here, there we go. Also along the way, I'm gonna try and show you guys how you can get the red star rings in these stages as well. Let's blast on through. Oh, there we go. There's no... As I completely fail. But I'm not going to do nowhere near as bad as I did when I first checked out the DLC. I wasn't good.
Omega, all sensors offline. Detect damage to parietal lobe region. Casualty report. Rouge pollen.
What?
Shadow to be eliminated.
Oh my god.
What happened? What's going on over there?
He's turning on us.
System intrusion. Emergency withdrawal. IME 1, 2,
Oh no, no. There we go.
the most powerful.
Yes! Okay, that's not good for Omega, but we've got all the red star rings, which is fine. Oh, what? What? I I didn't even jump! How did that happen? What is this madness? Okay, let's get that red star ring again. There we go. Right, let's be careful this time, guys. And jump up through. There we go. And this one. Yeah, lovely. Okay, let's jump there. And jump on these guys. There you go. And get all the lovely rings. It won't be enough to get an S rank, I don't think, but oh well. We tried our best, eh? That's all we can do. So let's see how well we did. 2 minutes, not that bad. Oh, can I actually do it? Can I do it? Probably not. Wow, okay. I managed to get an S rank. Very nice. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Uh-oh.
The world's most powerful robot is no more a challenge than crab meat. As I suspected, this power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Oh my gosh.
And still more wonderful, a not-so-tall, dark, and brooding guest has arrived. I've been waiting for you, Shadow. Tell me what you did to Omega. Weaklings like him are of no consequence. Come now, Shadow. A long-awaited reunion, and still you spout such nonsense.
Wow.
I don't know you. And the only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours. Oh, I suppose you would think so. Oh, yes.
Wow. Okay, so someone's a bit Laffy Daffy there.
I am infinite. You say you do not know me, and yet I remember you so very well. To you, it was simply another in a long list of Eggman bases you tore down without a second thought.
Oh, really? A couple of months ago. Okay, so we're going further back in time again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to be starting stage 2, Mystic Jungle, at Eggman's facility. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out then. And again, we have some collectibles that we will be trying to get in this stage, and I'll try and see if I can get all of them in one go, unlike what I did previously. But it is pretty hard. But look at that entrance. Lovely.
Enter the facility. Defense Squad Jackal has already been completely annihilated. All available troops, intercept that blasted hedgehog by any means necessary.
Okay, so as you can see, as I hit that gold robot, I get 10 rings.
Great pains to get the best
Nice.
mercenaries around, and he still totally wrecked the defense squad. Shadow.
Oh my gosh.
Should have
Nice.
hired some defense squads for the defense squad. Hey, Doctor.
Because the defense squad are absolutely puny. I mean, look at this guy. He's giving us rings. Look at that. All the lovely rings. Oh gosh. So yeah, you do have to be quite careful on this stage.
Deeper and deeper into the facility. That computer running analyses in the core is invaluable. One of you idiots, stop that hedgehog now!
That's not gonna happen. Oh my gosh. I nearly died. Well, not died. I nearly hurt myself. But still, that's just as bad in this game. So let's do that, and do that, do that. And we get another red star ring. Awesome. Right, let's not try and die.
Still alive? At least
Oh my
the
gosh.
analysis of the stone was completed yesterday. But no, I still can't let
Oh.
this facility be destroyed. Is there anyone left out there?
Ah! This freaking... Oh gosh.
This place is important. No wonder the cannon fodder has been putting
Come
up
on.
a fight.
Come on. Yes! Oh, whoa. In one go. Nice one. So, if you don't do the moves right, you can actually die quite easily there, because when I first did this stage, I died so much. Wow, I didn't get an S for that. How harsh. Wow, I'm gonna have to do that again, guys. But oh wells, let's find out what's going to be happening since we're at Eggman's facility. Oh, hello.
Hey, you! You know you can hear me. You're captain of Squad Jackal, aren't you? Your squad was useless. Go clean up their mess already!
Yeah, I got it. You destroyed my squad. I'll show you why they call me the ultimate mercenary. Take this! What?
Oh, look at those moves. Smash.
Don't show your pathetic face around me ever again.
Oh, those threats though.
I'm shaking. Me? Afraid?
Yeah, you better be.
Pathetic? Me? He's calling me weak? Oh, I am not weak. I'm not weak. I am not weak.
Okay. So, this is how we got a bit crazy.
That day, I gave up my own unsightly face. I let go of the old me, the one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. And then, at last, I obtained the power. The power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!
Oh my gosh, so that's how he got the Phantom Ruby. Wow. So, back to 1 month before Dr. Eggman took over the world. Okay, so we're going back into the future in a sense. Even though it's still pretty cool.
I've only become what I am because of you. Yet you don't remember. But I suppose that's the way it goes.
Oh, I see. So, Shadow is responsible for pushing Infinite over the edge where he was like, right, I need to get stronger. I've had enough of people. I'm gonna try and destroy everything.
It simply means that the old me was too weak, too pathetic to remember.
Wow.
And now you've become nothing more than an insect, waiting to be crushed underfoot.
Oh.
Thanks to this limitless power I have obtained, I have become unstoppable.
That's not good.
Take this!
Uh-oh. What? What's he doing? Oh, the next stage. Stage 3 Green Hill. Okay. Green Hill even. Right, let's go ahead and check it out. So the next episode is Virtual Reality, or the name of the stage is Virtual Reality. Okay. Let's find out what Infinite is going to do to us. I'm not looking forward to it because...
Shadow!
Oh!
Shadow, do you read me?
Ah!
That guy. What happened to Infinite?
Huh? What are you mumbling about, Shadow?
What?
You okay? Anybody home? We're going to pick up Omega. He was destroyed 3 months ago. Remember?
What?
Get it together.
Oh, I see. So I'm guessing Infinite destroyed Omega, and then if you check out the story, that's when Tails came across Omega. Wow. And then he made an epic return, which was so cool as he does, you know? Right, let's go here. And let's be careful because there's a lot of these bad swirly things. Oh dear. And robots. Jeez, getting in the way there. Let's try and see if I can get that red star ring. There we go, perfect. Perfect. Oh gosh. So at this part of the stage, you do want to try and take your time because you can get screwed over a little bit. Or you can just blast it like that. Alright, let's just wait for this to ripple away. There we go. And down we go. Oh wait, hang on, I want to go back. I want to go back. Let me go back. Yes, there we go. So if you actually go over here, you can find a red star ring, which is really awesome. We've got 4 out of 5, which means we've only got 1 left. Nice. Can we actually do it? Can we actually get the last one? Because that would be
This
so
is where
cool.
Omega was destroyed. There's no sign of it.
That is. Okay.
Sure seems that way. Probably because it never really happened.
What?
What?
Affirmative. I have never known to defeat.
Omega?
I am not defeated.
What?
I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak.
What? Oh my god.
What is this? My head.
Oh my gosh. So if you actually don't have the speak things turned on, say like if you had to turn it off because you were getting fed up of everything in the main story and you're trying to like grind through. You get none of this treatment where you find out he's in like an illusion. You're like, okay, this is kind of weird. There's dark red swirly things everywhere and I don't know why. Because I was a fool and I did turn them on when I first played the DLC, which was not good at all. But it's so much more cool now that we have them on. This is crazy. Because it's like we're having a bit of a mental breakdown. Which is not great for Shadow, but it's awesome to find out what is going on. No, didn't quite get it. I did sort of risk it there. Oh no. We don't have any rings. Come on. And boom. And wait for you. Right, can we get some rings? Oh, get there. Get it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yes, nice. We didn't quite get the rings, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But we've got all the red star rings, which is the awesome part of that. Yeah, I won't be able to get an S on that. So I could always go back and redo it. But even so, wow, that was pretty cool. Anyways, let's continue.
Where?
Oh god.
I'm back here. No. Is this an illusion?
This is reality, Shadow. Your reality. I didn't expect to see you come back alive, but you must admit, it was a truly wonderful show, wasn't it? This power, before we've even tuned it, just as I thought, it is unrivaled.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Oh my lord.
Sonic? What are you plotting?
Okay,
What
things are getting blown up.
is this? Stop! Where do you think you're going, Infinite?
Well, he's a crazy lunatic. Oh my gosh. Pretty much, because he's like, I am unstoppable, I have so much power.
Shadow? Shadow! Finally, the connection's back. What are you doing?
Beats me. You tell me what's going on.
Forget it. Get away from there as soon as you can. There are explosions going off all over. The facility's about to collapse.
Oh no.
Withdrawing now. What's
Okay.
the meaning of all this?
Wow. On a certain day in Green Hill, Eggman's army launches a savage attack. Wow.
Rouge, are you telling me the truth?
What's the point of lying about it? Eggman got a beat on Sonic and mounted a massive assault. I mean, sure, A for effort, but it's nothing to worry about. We've got the advantage now. Sonic is there too, so I don't think it's a big enough deal for you to head out.
Alright.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
I can't imagine the doctor would do something like that without...
Shadow, this is not good. Hurry, get over there.
Oh my gosh.
What is it, Rouge? What happened?
Uh-oh. This is how it all happened, guys. This is how Sonic got took out. If we go back to where we first started Sonic Forces,
Is everyone okay?
after the first stage, this is how it happens.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I roll.
Wow.
Okay, let's
Oh,
finish
dear.
this, Eggman.
Oh dear.
You're finished, Sonic. Behold the power of my ultimate masterpiece!
Oh, okay.
Huh? Shadow, it's you?
It's the fake.
Zavok,
The fake Shadow.
Metal.
How many fakes
Chaos.
are there? Also, I just realized his eyes are like red all around and like a tiny little black part in the middle.
Whoa, this guy is faster
Whereas I think
than
it's the
Sonic.
opposite for the normal Shadow. And he looks very dark.
Wait, it's something else. Gotta
Like,
scan him and
as
figure
if
this
he's got
out.
some sort of overpowering force in the face.
What are you? How are you doing? Oh!
Oh,
Nice.
Chaos should have had a debut of
I
his
need to know
own.
what's going on with this guy.
I'm still a bit bitter about that,
these
but...
readings are all messed up. They don't make any sense.
Well, I'm sure he got what he wanted now. He can, like, beat the living daylights out of people that he thinks are weak. Or even people that are, to his level of power. But wow, that's how it all started, guys. Epic. Wow, okay, so... yeah, that's pretty much all of the Shadow DLC, episode Shadow. Wow. So what I'm actually going to be doing now is that I'm going to be going through some other things as well. So what I'm going to do first is we're actually going to be checking back onto the main story of things so that we can show you, well, we can go ahead and see some awesome stuff on the stages that we can do with Sonic. So let's go ahead and check it out. So guys, if we actually go ahead and check out one of the modern Sonic stages and we scroll through, and I actually showed this whilst I was doing the story, we can actually play as Shadow in this stage. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be choosing a stage which doesn't actually debut Shadow. I'm not actually sure which ones you can play as. So as you can see right there, I'm going through all the options and we can't play as Shadow in the Death Egg, which is a little bit unfortunate. I don't think you can play as him in the tag team stages either. So we can do, we can't do Mystic Jungle there. And I don't think we can do the boss battles either, which is a little bit of a shame, but still it's absolutely fine. So Sunset Heights, we can actually do that. But I won't be doing that stage because we did actually go to the city in the DLC. We can do Chemical Plant, so that is an option since we didn't actually go there for the DLC. We have the Metropolis as well, which is really cool. I really like that stage. That's probably one of my second favourite modern Sonic stages. And we also have the secret stages as well. You can actually do those if you really want to with Shadow, but I'm not going to be doing those because they can take a heck of a lot of time. So instead, what I think I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing Metropolis as Shadow since this is my second favourite stage, like what I said before. So yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. And I've managed to do this stage in 1 minute 30, and that was not easy. So let's go ahead and see what Shadow's like. And blast off through! Nice. So as you can tell, Shadow pretty much plays the same as Sonic in terms of his power and movement. I think he has the same speed as well. However, whilst you're boosting, obviously he has like a different coloured aura and whatsoever. That was a bit rough, wasn't it? And as well, his boost gauge is actually red, which is really cool. And some of the things I didn't actually mention whilst I was playing through on the DLC because so much was going on, which is really, really cool, was that the music. If you actually go back on the DLC whilst you're going through the stages, that is the main menu music from Shadow's first game, like when he had his first video game, which was so cool, which was pretty much called Shadow the Hedgehog, and that was the main music from that game. So that was really cool, but it was like a remix of it, which was really nice. And also for the city, the music there, I believe it was for a stage that was in, oh, what was it? I forgot what it was called. It might have been Westopolis or Westropolis or something like that. But it was pretty much in like the first stage of Shadow the Hedgehog, if you guys have actually played it. And also for Green Hill, I think the music for that, it was from possibly, oh, it might have been from Sonic Adventure 2. But I know the music for Mystic Jungle, that was a remix of White Jungle, which was really nice on Play of Words. You know, Mystic Jungle, White Jungle, really cool. Yeah, that was a remix of the White Jungle, but I can't think of what the Green Hill was. It's really familiar. I'd have to go back on it. But, oh, I think I remember now. It's, okay, this is minor spoilers, but it's one of the boss battle fights against the ultimate life form. That's all I'm going to say. And it's the music whilst you're fighting against the boss with Shadow, which is really, really nice. But there we go, we have completed Metropolis with Shadow, which is really, really awesome. And there we are. An A rank, which is perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and do some more. Okay, I'm back on the episode Shadow DLC, and as well I've decided to turn my light on since, like, it gets really dark now when it's the early afternoon, which is a bit annoying. But anyways, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be going back on the episode Shadow stages so that I can try and get an S. I won't be doing the number things that you can collect and the moons, these silver moons, unfortunately, because they are really hard to try and get and they're not necessary. But I will be trying to get the S ranks. And as well, along the way I'm going to be giving my thoughts on this DLC in general and things like that. Well, the mercenaries are a bit rubbish, aren't they, Eggman? So, and I need to be careful that I don't actually die. I need to try and see if I can get a lot of rings, you know? Hopefully that could work out in my favour, because I found it really hard to try and get an S rank in this stage. Really, really hard. But yeah, I feel like this DLC, I think it's definitely worth checking out since it's free. Oh, here we go. Oh, I failed that completely. Even though I said I wouldn't be doing those. But yeah, I think the story overall is pretty interesting. The only thing I would say is that it is a little bit annoying that it's quite heavy on the text interactions with the characters where they're talking to each other. I think it would have been nice if they actually had, you know, more cutscenes. You know, like the one at the end, that wasn't exactly necessary because it was pretty much the same as the cutscene that's in the main game, which is a little bit unfortunate. But other than that, like the story was actually interesting to find out what was going on, but I felt like for, you know, for a younger audience, it probably would have been better to have more cutscenes, and as well, like the cutscene that was from this stage was really, really awesome. Yeah, it might take me a while to try and get an S rank on this stage, so I think I'll move on to the third stage, which is in Green Hill Zone. So we'll do that next. And as well, I feel like the gameplay is really nice, even though it's kind of the same as Sonic. But it's really cool that, you know, Sonic Team have said, you know, let's try and bring back some of the characters that were in the previous Sonic games, you know? I think that's really cool that they've acknowledged that, you know?
Huh? What are you mumbling about, Shadow?
We've got to wait for this.
Anybody home? We're going to pick
we
up
are
the
home,
Omega.
but we're trying to get through the stage and try not to die, and also giving a quick review of the game Rouge, so, you know. And avoid that, because it's been a really, really, really long time since Sonic Team have actually given us a game where we get to play as different Sonic characters that were actually good, like an actual good Sonic game. You know, not like Sonic Boom, because that wasn't the type of game that I wanted to, you know, be able to play as different Sonic characters. Because I feel like if that game actually had decent gameplay with Sonic characters, you know, because you can play as different characters, it would be really good. But it's a little bit unfortunate that they strayed away from that due to, you know, the sort of failure of Sonic Boom, unfortunately. It has caused a great impact towards, like, these games now, since, like, they kind of ruined the formula of having other Sonic characters in the game, you know? I don't know. I just don't know. Let's go through here. And as well, I think the actual dialogue in the stages are really good, because there's a huge difference. Like I said before, if you're not playing this game with these, like, dialogue interactions, then I don't think you're going to have a great experience, because I remember when I first played this DLC, I remember just being quite salty about the fact that there wasn't a lot going on, and I couldn't figure things out, but that was pretty much because I didn't have the dialogue turned on during the stage, which really annoyed me about that. But yeah, I think it definitely helps the game out a lot. Like, you can figure out what is going on, and it's very interesting to find out what is going on, but I think it would have been nice to include some cutscenes in there. In terms of the length, I think it's not actually that bad, because it sort of encourages you to check it out, since, you know, The game is relatively short, and if you want to do some extra stuff, you can play as Shadow, which is more playability, which I really like about that. Fortunately, I didn't get an SR, but oh well. I actually will be going ahead and going back to the main story since I've still got some things I want to talk about. So we're going to be playing as Shadow in Chemical Plant. Okay, we are here at Chemical Plant, so let's go ahead and check it out. So, in terms of everything else, I think it was really cool to have, like, you know, the other Sonic characters that we don't get to see much of, you know, like Omega and Rouge, and as well, you know, finding out the origins of Infinite, obviously. I think it's quite interesting that they showed off that Infinite was, like, all bark no bite when he first occurred to the scene, let's say. You know, because he was like, I am not weak, I am powerful, and it's like, yeah, okay then. So that was a very interesting layer to see about Infinite. However, it was a little bit frustrating to not actually get the full picture with the lack of cutscenes for Shadow. I felt like the cutscenes had more of a focus on Infinite apart from Shadow, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I thought that would have been really cool, but unfortunately that was not the case. So instead I can make it up by doing a little bit of some gameplay with Shadow. But I think that part of the DLC, since, you know, you can play as Shadow in the modern Sonic stages, or at least most of them, I think that was a really cool feature to include. And it adds more playability to this game, which I really like. Because, in all fairness, this game does have a lot of playability about it, like replayability. However, it is relatively short, and things are a little bit frustrating with the story. I won't lie about that, but it doesn't mean that I haven't enjoyed playing the game at all. It just means that I wish that the experience of the story was more, like, nourished. Apart from that, I did actually enjoy the story and how it was being told. It was just that I felt like there was a lack of it. But that is quite familiar with Sonic games in the sense it has been known that sometimes the lack of story is always a bit blurred sometimes, but there has been the good fair share of storytelling, and to be fair, I do think this game is actually on my list of being one of the greatest Sonic games. Obviously not the best, but still. And we got an S rank for that, which was really nice. But yeah, decent, fair enough, you know. And I will be doing one more stage because I believe we can go to the Eggman Fortress with Shadow, so we're going to be doing that whilst I wrap up my conclusion to the DLC and all that. Okay guys, let's go ahead and check out Eggman Empire Fortress at Mortar Canyon. So, I think other than that, in terms of the DLC, I'm not really that annoyed that it was short or anything. But you know, I think there could have been more in terms of the story, like what I said about Sonic Forces. Like, I don't know, sometimes it feels a bit like it was cut short, unfortunately. And as well, I thought this game was going to be a lot better than Sonic Forces originally. And I know that's quite like, oh my gosh, how could you think of that? Sonic Mania is a classic Sonic game. How could you think that the origins of Sonic are better than the 3D? Or the other way around, that's what I meant. That's actually how it turned out, since Sonic Mania is rated one of the greatest best-selling Sonic games in many, many years, which I'm really happy about. But in terms of Sonic Forces, I enjoyed the gameplay more, but I feel like everything in Sonic Mania felt complete, whereas I feel like there are some things about this game that aren't exactly complete. I feel like there's like slight unexplained answers, things that could have been included but wasn't included in the final version, you know, that type of nitty-picky sort of opinion of the game. But other than that, I have probably enjoyed it, to be fair. And as well, the DLC was really, really fun. I won't deny that. I really enjoyed playing through the stages of Shadow. And the music, which was so cool. I really liked that they actually made the theme so inclusive to Shadow. It definitely reminded me of the Shadow the Hedgehog game, even though people say really bad things about it. It's not the worst game out there, but it definitely had a turning point for the Sonic series, since, like, wow, oh my gosh, Sonic is now a mature content game with guns and shooting and killing people and stuff. But meh, that is pretty much all the gameplay with Shadow, so I really hope that you've enjoyed. So guys, that was pretty much everything that we can do with the episode Shadow DLC, as well as completing the whole thing as well. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed, and don't forget to leave a like if you did as well. Let me know if you guys would like to see some more Sonic Forces videos, because I did actually do a video on how to make the promo avatars, and I will leave an info card up there for you guys to check out. And I go through a whole tutorial on how to make these characters that are from the promotional artwork of Sonic Forces. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to check out some more of my content, and as well hit the notification bell so that you never miss out a new video when it goes live on my channel. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video of whatever I do next. Until then guys, see ya!